in this first quarter. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Herbert and the Chargers now with the 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, and they stick with Ekeler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll try the air now with Herbert, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is all the way up past the 25. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner, and in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a carry for Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Still going. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
Oh my gosh.
This time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll run with Dobbins.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. This game is so fucking fake, dude.
Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive.
I don't think he here.
And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
I just
and
got
the
done
lead
with
grows
you,
to 10-0.
I'm in a Madden game, bro.
Away following the touchdown.
Nah, I don't want to play 2K no more.
Here's Harris to return it.
I was getting smashed, man.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Holy shit.
So a teammate picking
Fumbled
him
the
up
whole
there. That
game,
was nearly
bruh.
disaster.
And the way that you coach these things,
really chilling.
you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Herbert off of play action. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32
Holy
that
moly,
time.
donut shot.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And down to the 27-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hey.
Now Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Soap, no detergent.
Gain of 5, they'll
Soap,
wind
I
up
caught
being
on
about
my
a
life.
length of the
That's
football
why I
short
had
here
to
on
throw.
3rd down. And he picks up the
I
first
just
down yardage as he
stepped
takes it
on,
down
pushed
to the
over.
16.
Spit at.
What were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I was the man.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right
I
back
was
into
the
this
man.
football
I was
game.
the man.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder. Might we see
that
play
nigga
action
now.
here and a flip right over the
Don't
top?
roll no swishers now. I'm
On 2nd down, Eckler.
50 when I hit the spot.
Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Get the fuck. Oh my gosh. This nigga be getting the fuck off.
Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins.
I can't make this shit up, bruh.
75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike.
I cannot make this shit up. He just be throwing shit up.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on
This
the road,
nigga right
it
here.
certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Tucker now to kick it away.
This nigga
following
really
the
just be
touchdown.
throwing shit up.
Here's Harris to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard
Make this shit
line.
up, bro.
The Charger drive.
I forgot how to play
going.
current gen. I'm
That
not
last
gonna lie,
drive
bro.
was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
Boy, oh
So
boy, oh
stop
boy,
with
I
just
can't
over
tell ya.
40 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
To eat your ass.
The handoff, it's Eckler.
Okay.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Yeah.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now.
Come on.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, here's Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Pussy boy.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
How ass is it?
8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 of the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Play action. It's Jackson out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Win or go home, that's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Damn.
It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 177 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
But you be working a lot of shit.
Austin Eckler saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out
You'll be
to
25. So you'll be IB.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up.
So you need to schedule on distro kid.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Derwin! 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 Let's go!
Well, you don't want to coach
Darwin
to stay in
James,
the
man.
pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting
This nigga Darwin James, man. This nigga Darwin James, man. This nigga Darwin James, man.
Sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another
Let's
shot
go, boy.
as this one's in the air.
You ain't nothing but a broke boy, broke motherfucking boy. And I don't even be playing current gen like that no more.
At the line for this next drive, and fresh off the pick six.
I really can't do the throws. I can really, try to
In
finesse
this
off.
case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk
I'm
about with
that nigga
defensive
now.
backs who get beat for a long touchdown.
no
Short-term
swishes,
memory,
nah.
right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of
I'm a
emerges
spit
out
a
of me
list
for some
50
reason.
when I'm getting high.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler
Sure,
routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Asante!
Coverage and intercepted.
Stop playing.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your
This dude
downfield vision can get
Start
skewed just a
pressure
bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their
This
way
boy Austin Eckler finna run for 300. 300.
part of the field.
300.
Most defenders to
300, yeah.
and that one was picked off.
Might run for 4. He might run for 4.
On the ground, it's
He
Eckler.
might run for 4.
And he slips up
might
past the
run for
45 before being
He
tackled.
might run for 4.
219
Might
yards
run for
rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
I'm that nigga now.
On the give, this is Eckler. And across midfield he
When I'm
goes into
getting
Raven
high.
territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Herbert going deep here for Allen. Got a man. It's caught.
Keen.
And
That's
he's
Keen.
bounds just shy of the 5,
That's
all the way down
Keen.
to the 6.
King the dream right there,
They'll
boy.
try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I'm that nigga now. Don't roll no switches now. I'm gonna spin at least 250 when I'm
Eckler
getting high.
again. And he takes
Hey,
it.
Austin.
Austin
That boy
Eckler
Austin
taking it
Eck.
in from 2
Austin
yards out.
Black.
The Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on
go,
to their
boy.
lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT.
I'm that nigga now. Don't roll no switches
He's been a
now.
busy man.
I'm gonna
5 for
spend at
5
least
now as he
250
knocks
when I'm
another one
getting
through
high.
to extend the lead.
Jumping on G5s.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Back to regular, smoking regular.
The The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no?
Thank you.
Just throw that out. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This dude really just scrambled every play with Lamar Jackson, bro. Every play and throwing the run. That shit's sad, bro.
4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And he's still in the same defensive formation, bro.
They'll run here with Eckler.
Still in the same defensive formation, bro.
Austin Eckler taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here is Eckler. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 31, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw
I'm that nigga now.
During a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that takes Starch out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They could not.
I'm that nigga now. Don't roll no switches now.
Go for it, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And it would appear that that 1st-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book us. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 76 yards. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Badgley on for the extra point.
I'm that nigga now. Don't roll no swishers now. I'ma spend at least $250 when I'm getting high. Come on, bruh. Stop playing with me.